On the day of her mother's funeral, Anna's fiancé wasn't there. Instead, he was at a maternity care center, taking care of his first love, who had just given birth to his child. When Anna found out, she completely broke down. She called Benjamin immediately, begging him to at least show up, even if it was just for appearances. But his reply froze her heart. He refused without hesitation, and said bluntly, "How can a dead person compare to Linda, who just gave birth to my child?" To reward his first love for having his son, Benjamin even announced proudly, after marriage, he would spend 4 days a week with Linda, and only 3 days at home with his wife. He thought this arrangement was fair. He didn't care that Anna had already become a public joke. Anna never imagined that for that scheming woman, he wouldn't even give her the most basic dignity. So, in front of everyone, Anna broke up with him and publicly canceled the engagement between the two families. Then she turned around and grabbed another man at the funeral, a powerful heir of a wealthy family, Jack. Holding him tightly, Anna made a desperate request, "Marry me." The moment the words left her mouth, she regretted it. She thought she was being reckless. A man like Jack would never agree to such a crazy act of revenge. What she didn't know was, he had loved her silently for 10 whole years. Just as she tried to pull back, Jack held her wrist. He told her his family had one rule: one man, one woman, for life. Only death could separate them. He asked her softly, "Do you dare?" Anna looked at him and suddenly realized this was the only choice she was making for herself. She agreed without hesitation. Only then did she remember this was the man her mother had chosen for her long ago. She blamed herself for disobeying her mother and ending up humiliated like this. After the funeral, Benjamin called again. He clearly didn't take the breakup seriously. He even told her to visit the baby at the maternity center, shamelessly saying she was also the child's mother. Anna finally snapped. She reminded him they were completely over. Benjamin mocked her instead, saying after 5 years with him, she was already used goods and no one else would want her. Then he changed his tone, using her mother's belongings as bait, forcing her to go to the maternity center to get back her mother's keepsakes. Anna had no choice but to endure it. The moment she entered the room, a terrible performance began. Linda pretended to fall, slipping into Benjamin's arms, while fake crying, saying she would never ruin their relationship. Then she acted depressed after childbirth, talking to the baby as if she were the real victim. The act was full of holes, but the blind man believed every word. He decided to punish Anna and threatened to destroy her mother's belongings. Anna rushed forward, but she was too late. As she lunged, Linda deliberately stretched out her leg, tripping Anna hard onto the floor. Anna glared at her in anger, but in Benjamin's eyes, that became a provocation. He grabbed Anna, locked her in the bathroom, and ordered her to wash all of Linda's dirty clothes. Otherwise, she wasn't allowed to come out. Outside the door, the two laughed loudly, leaning against the cold wall. The last bit of love in Anna's heart finally died. She remembered years ago, when she and her mother were kidnapped. It was this man who saved her. That was why she loved him without hesitation. But in just a few years, the hero had become a villain. He thought she had no way out. That sense of control made him trample on her dignity freely. Anna refused his demand to learn childcare and help Linda raise the baby. She announced she was moving out immediately, but when she returned home, she saw the messy couch. She instantly understood. While she was caring for her sick mother, those two had been using this house for their affair. Worse still, Linda followed her home and shamelessly demanded thanks. She said it was thanks to her kindness that she had taken care of Anna's fiancé. Anna sneered and went upstairs to pack. She discovered all her luxury items had been touched. Linda showed off proudly, saying they would all be hers soon. Anna mocked her, saying she only knew how to steal things in secret. That sentence set Linda off. She threw herself to the ground again, crying and screaming. Benjamin didn't hesitate. He slapped Anna hard and ordered her to apologize. Anna finally fought back. She stepped forward and slapped Linda in return. Linda immediately began babbling nonsense, acting like she was dying. Benjamin was heartbroken. He dragged Anna to the balcony, locked her outside, and told her to reflect. Anna felt completely numb. She would rather jump off than bow her head to this disgusting couple. The next day, Benjamin ran into Anna at a bridal shop. She was trying on a wedding dress. He arrogantly thought she was forcing him to come back. He declared loudly, as long as Linda didn't forgive her, he would never marry Anna. Linda immediately pointed at the dress, acting cute, saying she liked it too. Anna didn't even look at them. The man lost his temper and reached out to rip the dress off her. At that moment, someone rushed in. Jack finally arrived. He kicked the shameless man straight to the ground. He held Anna steady and looked coldly at the ex. Then he said, "My woman is trying on her wedding dress. A man who should have been gone long ago has no right to put on a show here."